So we finished Labyrintho, discovered some bits and pieces of what Charlene's up to. We still don't know what exactly the forum really wants to do. It's still so mysterious. I kind of like the mystery buildup. I think it's going at a really good pace right now. But I still want to know. I want to know what the heck is going on over here. So let me swap to my face. My kitty cat is dancing in her adorable, adorable jacket, and we got our little seals. But with that being said, let us head over to the next quest line, which is near the Baldaisian Annex. And I give Roro a hug as always. Oh, there you go, give her a hug. Alright, let's talk to Urianger. Though I have read much on the subject of Raza Han, this visit shall be my tourist. It'll be interesting to see how the Hunish mean to contend with the tower, different as their magical and technological disciplines are. So it's back to Thavnair. Had I known earlier, I would have considered more suitable attire. Suitable attire? What are we supposed to be wearing? Well, I mean, like, I thought, what else do you wear? I mean, you typically always go run around in Dragoon gear. Urianger always wears this, his Astrologian. And Thancred always wears this. For Thavnair bound, Thancred is eager to step forth for Thavnair. Hell yeah, Thavnair with the boys, here we come! I have Kral's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnair before, I could travel by Aetherite. But what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time if we do not have. Karl was of the same mind. Oh my god, let me read that again. Karl was of the same mind, and has already secured the aid of the good folk of Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest. I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for the Ice Heart, onto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing the knowledge of her comrade Moonbrita. Oh, way back in late ARR. Oh, we're going back in time here. Okay, yes, I remember Lady Iceheart, a queen. Both of them, oh man. When they made like two amazing female characters, and both of them, you know. Moonbrita was an authority in etherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? Oh, is Urianger feeling some emotions right now? I mean, think about Moonbrita might sting. I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me. Aww. As it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time or introspect have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and that's how I kept my silence. No, Urianger, it's understandable. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath been long and overdue. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kit. Wait, so for those who do understand, refresh me a little bit on what Urianger was saying. He said something about about Moonbrita, which obviously hurts his heart, and Lady Iceheart. He had to talk to them about something. I was a little lost on that part there. If you guys could clarify that for me a bit. Oh, before we head off, I want to talk to these guys. Look at the babies in their awesome detailed outfits, though. Urianger basically said he doesn't have the heart to talk to Moonbrita's parents! Oh! Are Moonbrita's parents in the Confluence? After her death. Oh! Oh, I see. Okay. That's what it is. I was trying to understand what he was trying to say. So are Moonbreeder's parents in the confluence? Is that what it is? There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect. Though this outfit does look better with the dancer, but oh, Ragi! Ragi's in her Thavnairian gear as well. Happy bean, happy bean. I will wear my main gear right now. I will wear the Thavnairian gear when I get there. Oh, my hat. Okay, so we're gonna head on over to where Kit is in the confluence. There they are. Hello. Well now, this is a rather a lot of stern Well now, this is a rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kryle of the students of Baldesion. We seek passage to Thavnair and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects! Welcome, welcome! Test subjects? Test subjects. Oh, you haven't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of aether hurtling along the life stream. An inconvenient but an incontrovertible limitation of aetherite teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetherite without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetherite that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it so happens that our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan and the other in Yedilmud, a port town in Thavnair. Oh, Yedilmud. I wonder how it's pronounced, how the word is supposed to be pronounced. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Radzahan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. Oh, I remember looking into, like, the trailer of Radzahan and seeing that alchemy is very, like, I guess there's a lot of alchemy. Like, they're known for dancers as the main job there, and they're known for having alchemy as a main, like, side job there. To sum up, we're to test these aetherites. They're fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites are made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? Oh, the only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly into the life stream. In that statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. I mean, you know, we kind of went to the first, we came back, this is like easy stuff for us. This is baby easy sauce. But it's plain that you want most people. Mistress Kryle truly knows how to pick him. Oh yes, indeed. If I might change the subject. Our Master Wolf's son and Mistress Blawida are not present today. Ah, that must be the parents. Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Well. Well, okay, we're gonna be test experiments. I mean, I think Kryle was like, oh, hello? The dude that just did like 3 flips and came over here? Alright. That dude just flipping. Oh. What a Chad! What an actual Chad, this person. He just did like 3, he flips everywhere. This guy's actually a Chad. He's indeed an absolute Chad. All right, so I'm gonna put my Thavnairian clothes on top. I'm ready. I'm ready for Thavnair. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna scream so much. You like my dress? Do I match? Estinian, let me know. He probably wouldn't say anything. All right, Urianger. Hey, Urianger, wait, hold on. I need to console you. Oh wait, no, it's comfort, isn't it? You're gonna be okay, all right? I believe in you, all right? I understand it's gonna be hard. The words unsaid yet weigh heavy on my heart. I shall devote mine to our task with Thavnair. Oh, Urianger. Aw, Urianger. Here, you get a hug. I know it's hard on you losing Moonbreeda. I mean, it was hard on. I wish we had more time with her in ARR. Back then, I really didn't understand her role as much, but I understand how important she is to Urianger. Thancred? Given my experience in teleportation, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have reservations. But I will trust Kryle. GG. I think, we're the Justinian. all of y'all got a match with me. Urianger, Thancred, Estinian, you guys got a match with me in Thavnair. Alright. Oh! I almost forgot. Hold on. I actually have a wind up Mantangaaaaa to match the area too. I'm so excited. The Matanga's super duper cute. Look, I gave him a pet. Look at him. The Matanga's adorable. Oh, it's so cute. I can't wait. OMG, it's Dumbo. He's Dumbo. Let's go. Let's go.
Right, we're all set.
1 second. Accidentally popped off my earphone, but there we go.
Just the 4 of you, was it?
Yep.
3. I'm already attuned to the
Oh,
crystal
that's
in
right, that's
Thavnair.
right.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
Lame, she's like
Oh, well, never
lame.
mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
Jolly Rancher, doesn't it? Come on, Thancred. We've done this before. We can do it again.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Ooh boy, I can't wait. What if it malfunctions midway? Oh.
Oh, and one last thing.
What? Wait, what? Kit?
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Maybe you should tell us that before we go in, Kit?
What?
Kit said, well, too late, too bad. Here we go, here we go.
Thavnair, home to city-state Rads at Khan. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled.
Oh my
from the
god, I
chaos
can't
in
wait.
a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
So there's a tower right there, a telephoroi.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh! 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 He's like, what the heck?
What chance?
Oh, Urianger looks. Oh, never mind. Urianger. Oh. Oh. Estinian, please.
Against such an insidious foe.
Oh, please, Estinian. Well, here we are at Thavnair. Oh. Oh, look at him curled up in a ball. Oh, I look like I'm having some horrible constipation there. I know it's more of a hangover, but... Oh, we look like...
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
Oh.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Please help us. Oh, is Estinian's taking care of us? Thank you. Oh, Urianger curled in a ball is the cutest thing.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions.
Oh?
Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone.
Oh, no!
He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Wonderful. Wonderful. We're gonna have to get up and go and take care of ourselves. Welcome back, by the way. Thank you, Rhythm. Thank you. Grumpy Stinky Man do his best. We're gonna have to chase after Grumpy Stinky Man right now anyways. Now I know why potions have a cooldown. The trio probably. Oh no. Not another incident with the sword. We're screwed. We gotta get up. We gotta get up right now. Even though we all hungover as heck. We gotta run up. Oh boy. I'm determined. I'm a determined cat. We got this. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? Oh, fun, 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 fun. Oh, fun. I thought I was on a timed quest or something. Estinian! Estinian, please! Estinian, Estinian, Estinian. Estinian, don't go crazy. Don't go ham, I swear if you go ham. Oh. Oh! Estinian! Estinian! Oh, boy, 3, 2. Oh, fun, fun, fun. We're almost there. Okay, there we go. You there. I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with aether sickness. By the Manusia. A traveler. Or, I mean, greetings. Greetings and welcome. You are wise, good sir, to come to me. My special amralasi, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. You're gonna give me lassi? Oh, chunkmonger, hold up. Estinian cute to the right place. By way of warm welcome to Thavnair, I'm pleased to offer to you for the low price of 19,800. Oh, they got this part right. If you're a foreigner or a tourist and you go to like, if you go to like India, and they know when usually they're gonna like tell you it's discounted, and they can change their prices at any time, kind of. It's interesting. They could do that, but Yeah, they're gonna tell you they discounted it, but it's gonna be like a lot expensive than it should be. I don't know if it happens in like, in usually smaller market areas and bazaars like this happens. I'm already excited. They talked about lassi already. Lassi's an amazing drink. We make like mango lassi at home. My mom often makes mango lassi and it's delicious. I drink it during the summer. I drink it anytime during the year, but like mango lassi during the summer is honestly the best in my opinion. But oh boy, 19,800 gil. You ain't fooling me. You ain't gonna do that to me. For not one, but not two, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. Estinian, you're gonna get fooled real bad. You're a tourist. You're gonna get fooled real bad. The price is high road robbery. You want to say as much as to Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry it will be accompanied by your last meal? You must stand before Estinian and use gestures deny that the deal is fair. No, wait, what is he gonna say? Tell the chat what lassi is? Oh, you want me to tell, like, everyone what lassi is? Like, I don't know how to explain it, though. How do I explain what lassi is? It's... Oh, like, at least... Oh my god, I'm here thinking like you guys already know what it is. Oh my god, it's a drink! It's an actual drink! Oh my god. Okay, lassi is a drink. It's like a nice, cool drink. Mango lassi is what I drink often. So like, it's a drink that like mixture yogurt and spices. I don't mix well actually, there's like a little bit of yogurt or some sort of thickness in it. It's not like juice, it's not like really soluble juice. It is more on the thicker side. But I don't know, I think it does have yogurt and spices. I think most of the time I don't put spices in the mango drink. It's just more yogurt and mango and like sugar. I say yogurt, but it's not. Yeah, yogurt's gonna be the closest thing we can explain, Cadence, to what lassi is. But, yeah, it is a cool drink, and it's delicious. Bane, whatever Indian yogurt is, whichever, it's like Indian yogurt with like whatever you want. You can make lassi almost however you want, but I usually drink mango lassi. All right, Estinian, what are you saying here? 19,800 gil. That's a reasonable deal, isn't it? No, sir. No, what the? Estinian. Estinian, I am concerned for you. No! I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassi. This merchant's swindling me. Yes, Estinian, this happens a lot at small markets. They're gonna do that to you. Especially for a himbo like you, who probably never thought about the fact that people could swindle you at stores. Yeah, Estinian. Yeah, you're getting that's like robbery. Ugh. That's what I thought, junkmonger. Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for 3 bottles of lassi. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, your coin. Oh, you head empty boy. He was definitely not confused, but it's kind of cute. Your head empty side is cute, honestly. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others to get some rest. Thank you. I'll be back after I explore the town. All right, before I head back to them, okay. I kind of want to walk around. Okay, actually, no, they're hurting right now. We'll walk around after, but I really want to just look around the architecture because even the walls are impressing me. Oh my god, the walls. The deterioration of the walls are very, very nice. The stone floor. It's perfect. I need to look at every single thing. The ground being more dirt than grass, yes, and a good combination. Did 14 team really just do their research so well when they decided to make Thavnair? Because this is amazing. I'm already liking the small details. Now let them suffer a bit. Oh no, I think I'm getting distracted already. Uriaje Thaker, I'm sorry. I'm just so happy at Thavnair right now. I'm so, I'm sorry. This poor baby. Look at this big man baby. Oh, my little Mantangaaaaa is checking up on him. Oh, this poor man. Here you go. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee and Estinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. Aww. There you go. Let me give him a pet. Good boy. He looks like a little baby boy right now, so good boy. Typically buildings in India would be made with a similar clay-like material, but the colors would be dull, like... Yeah. It's more pastel-y. So the housing in other buildings in India would not look like this. It would look like a more duller pastel. Which I still like that more than, like, at least in America, it's either like white or like brown or cream outside. But in India, you get to see pastel colors outside at least, on buildings and random buildings you see outside. I do love that about India, I will say that. But as for temples, yeah, they're gonna look similar along the lines of this. Not exact to this, but temples will absolutely look like this, in my opinion. And I think 14 did a good job to make it look even more extravagant. I think 14 did a good job, like, making it look more like the fantasy version. Fantasy inspired by India. And I will talk more about this, but let's talk to Thancred right now. Fun fact, Square Enix actually traveled to other countries. I don't know about Endwalker areas if they had the chance thanks to COVID. I think traveling to India during Endwalker would be tough, or during the time would be very tough, so I don't blame them. But despite them not actually walking to India, if they didn't actually travel to India, if they look like they actually like traveled and walked through the lands, at least from what I'm seeing, and I will talk about every single detail. I promise you, I will talk to you like about everything. You were in time. Excellent. You spared us Tataru's wrath. Here you go, Thancred. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Right. I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie surely worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. Oh! I bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat short of shedding of my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man says it's Thavnairian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil, a steal, I was told. 'Tis nothing fancy, but I always value function over Estinian. Oh, Estinian, you head empty man. You got I literally left for you for a second. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphanot could hold a candle to you. It's not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? I mean, I already know they do that. I already know that from experience they do that. Are all Hannish merchants all unscrupulous? I expect Azerdragon to put up more of a fight. I want to tease him. I'm gonna poke him. I'm gonna piss him off. I'm gonna piss him off. Well, I thought you put more of a fight, Estinian. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment, yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous of their pursuit over profit. Esti, that was your mistake. How is that my mistake? I was dying! And even while I was dying, I had to get chased after Estinian. Ah, Estinian. From 2k to 9.4k. Claiming Thavnair as his dominion, the nation at Radzahan had long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there was a Kasodara at the Mantangaaaaa tribe indigenous to this land. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hannish culture have come to be celebrated and committed to the world over. A development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt the east and west. All this hath combined to make a trading power at Radzahan, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at his gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, the opportunistic pricing is a rampant dot suggests that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, to be prudent to ascertain this current state of affairs. Prudent and practical I, and we've naught to lose by learning more. So ere we seek out Krau's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yedelmad? Is it Yedlimad or Yedelmad? Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. We will. As I've said, adopted father is as bad as adopted son. Oh, I see what you're saying. Estinian, you spent 9K on a rubber band? You straight up spent 9K on a rubber band. Look at me. Look at me. That's a rubber band. Is it truly so amusing to see your hair bound? 'Tis how I used to wear it. A functional fashion. I actually think you look a lot better with your hair tied up than you do with your hair down. Perhaps you were confused by how you found me following Nidhogg's demise. It had fallen loose after the Chirigans removed me from my armor and put me to bed. I simply decided to leave it that way for a time, seeing as I would not don the Azure Dragon's helm again. I see. Enjoy lassi? Oh, can I drink my own? Oh, I can! I'm gonna enjoy some Amra lassi. Aw, she's so happy after she drinks. Be thou assured that I'm quite recovered. Lassi is truly a boon for unruly stomachs. Oh, it cools down your stomach, it's great. Ragi, are you there vibing? Oh, that's a butterfly on your shoulder. You look pretty. If it's not referencing a real fruit in real life, it might be a fictional fruit, a 14 fruit item. So it's specific, like Amra fruit mixed with yogurt and spices, so. They're there. Oh, the pier. The water! Hello, I love water. Oh, I love it, I love it. Oh my god, the water. The water. Oh, the sand is so like, it's so golden brown. Oh, it's wonderful. What I was talking about the texture here, this concrete texture with like a lot of like, it looks like it's worn down, basically. It looks like it got eroded a lot. And even the steps here, it's exactly how it would look in India, and I'm very impressed by it. Oh, this too, the doorway structure, the design of the door is pretty well done too. Oh, even the wall. Oh wow, even the tiling. Oh my god, this is exactly, oh my, wait, I'm so impressed. Even the random little in-depth step here. You're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. It's, can I just walk around? Even this random little step here is like how temple structures would look. I'm very impressed. This looks like a more merchant area. It seems like a little merchant's place. Oh my gosh. The tiles just, did 14, it looks like 14 or team just like traveled to India. I'm like, oh, what? That's amazing. Oh, well, this chair design is cute. I don't think I've seen something like this, but it's still cute. The details on the table, though. If there's one thing about Indian people, we like to patterning and details. We do a lot of it. You'll see it in our clothing. You'll see it on our floors. You'll see it on our walls. Oh wow. Oh, this kind of okay. So this thing right here, as you can see, it's a wall, but like, there's holes through it. This kind of walls you will actually see sometimes. I don't know where exactly you'll find. I see it in random places, like random buildings will just have it. Just like that. It's like a stone, not stone, but like dirt stone wall, but like holes with like some sort of design structure, designs like that. Almost like a window, but not, if that makes sense. I know what fruit you're talking about now, but I never have been, it's never been called Amra. It's so Indian, Yeah, so Indian, rather the carpets we have marble floors. Yes! We don't have carpets, and there's a good reasoning for that. So in India, first of all, you know how like in America our houses are always like closed? Due to like all the sand, dust, and everything, this will all come, I promise you, like, our housing is open in India. So like, a lot of like open windows, open, like, you're gonna get fresh air coming in. If we had carpet, all this dust would like come in and ruin it, so, and it'll be hard to clean up. So we usually have tile floors, or usually it's gonna be tile most of the time, and so that way it's easier for us to sweep up and clean better. Because dirt, no matter what, dirt always gets in the house. It's just how it is for some reason. Every day I remember like my family members would be sweeping because dirt always, a lot of dirt just manages to get in the house. And that's another reason why we also don't wear shoes when we enter homes too, because we'd be getting a lot of dust and dirt inside our houses. But enough of me screaming over this area. I don't even know what this is yet. Oh man, I'm taken aback by we haven't seen the entirety of Thavnair yet, but I'm already taken aback. Oh, I also completely forgot to attune to the Aetheryte, and I think I should do that. Or actually, we're gonna meet back at the Aetheryte anyway, so that's fine. Let's gather some information. Quefidas is the name, I'm assuming. Well now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since the accursed tower suddenly appeared in Nidhana. If it's just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion. But no, it had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have had our lives back thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What'll become of us, only the gods know. Okay. Crate of fruit. A lot of imports over here. Yeah, I don't want to get a hangover again. You're absolutely right. We're gonna stay away from that. I think we want to be away from the Aetheryte for now. This fresh breeze from the ocean or lake. I don't know if it's like an ocean, lake, or whatever's going on here. I think that's what we need. I'm gonna grab myself a bowl of Sealer BRB. But one last thing. Fruits are really fresh in India. Yes, they are. Everything is organic. Everything is organic there. Time for DR for me. DR? I really love the apples over there. I love the mangoes in India. I'm a huge mango person. The crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling, as if they have been left too long. Oh no. Na, 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 na. I like the purple mountains. This is an interesting fantasy touch they got going on here. The land being purple is really interesting, and I like the coloring. I like how colorful they made Thavnair look in general. I really can't wait to explore more. We're only in a small section. Oh man, Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off from nearby isles, with the silhouettes of a larger seafaring vessels from farther away. Compared to other ports I visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Interesting. So trade is kind of meh right now? Is that what's happening? Ooh. The boat fin inspired by peacock feathers by any chance? Jenna What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could have been worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Khazal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have any moment, perhaps you could pay Khazal a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Saltwind Sails, the Harbor Guild building across the water from here. Alright, we can do that. The butterfly on your shoulder is pretty. Oh, it's getting dark. Or it's getting really foggy all of a sudden. There's Kazal. Hello, Kazal. The Damascans aren't coming, but we already had everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep, spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame the foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. But this will be an enormous loss! Alright. Forget about the Damascans. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hunnish favorites. Our consortium works closely with the merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kazal. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. Oh no. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant! Please tell me you're a merchant! Oh god, business must be doing really bad. I'm sorry. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. My name is Masya, and I'm here to see Kazal. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come later then. Aww! No, poor Matsya! Aw, Matsya. Alright, this cat is off. Poor Matsya. Where is he at? We're gonna help him out. He's over here. Man, I like Radzahan more in the morning. I don't see anything. Or, sorry, we're in Thavnair, not Radzahan. My bad. I like him more in the morning. I can't see anything. Yes, can I help you? I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kazal too, didn't you? I'm Matsya, fisherman of Akali, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Kazal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free, anyway. He's a hard-working man, and I dare not disturb him. Oh. Oh! Level 81, baby! Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Let's get the horse chestnut hand gear for the hands. Because, you know, the hand gear goes for the hands, you know? Alright. I personally was not fond of the horse chestnut gear, so I just keep glamming over it. It's not bad. I keep telling people, it's not bad. I can't wear glamour? No. No. Wait, what was I wearing earlier? There we go. Okay. Let's continue talking to Matsya. Matsya regards you nervously. A fisherman's friend. If you may ask, what is it that you do? An adventurer, you say, and you travel the world, helping people? Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? Are you shy, Matsya? Or are you a shy person? You see, I brought some fish with me. The portion I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is I'm terrible with people. I've ever only dealt with Kazal. I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not pedal the fish with my steed and show me how it's done? Well... If you're willing, please let me know, and we can begin at once. The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Okay, no worries. That's fine. We don't got any duties on us. No outside main cities. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I've only had Matsu for a day and a half, and if anything happened to him, I'd destroy the world. I will do anything for this adorable elephant man. Here, he gets big hug. I can't see him. Okay, he gets big ol' hug. I'll hug his arm. I like literally my arms will go. My hands will go around his arm. There we go. He a big boy, but he's a good boy. Good big boy. You'll do it then. Show me how to deal with customers. I'm in your debt. Right, please try peddling my fish too. Shall we say 3 people here in Yellowmud? I'll observe you and learn. Matsuya's now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Matsuya. Okay, yeah. Elephant! Matsuya! Oh my god. I got the precious elephant Boyyoo with me. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh! Oh! I may have fell, but that's- I got a little too excited and fell. Oh! Oh, I thought he like drowned! I thought he straight up drowned! Oh! He swims with me! Okay, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh wait, there's no steps around here. God dang it. Okay, we'll go up this way. Me and Matsuya are gonna go for a swim. There we go. Now let's go give him the fish. Ragi, you did not see that. Boy swim. He swims. Alright. Meruna. Hello, good sir. Would you like a fish? Yes. Fish, fish, I got fish here. Fresh fish, straight from the seas. Buzz them to your mouth. Would you like fresh fish from the seas, Buzzum? I'm sure your Buzzum fish are very fresh, but this is rather sudden. I don't need any fish right now, so oh, god dang it! No! Matsuya, no! I'm so sorry! Matsuya, no! I'm so sorry! Never mind, it never goes well the first time. I'm sure you'll fare better with the next customer. I'm so sorry, Matsuya. I'm so sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. I was just gonna meme, but the meme was not the right choice. Unfortunately, Luna will now destroy the world. This cat will destroy the world now. She's angry. Anyone hurts Matsuya, including herself, angry. Alright, we're gonna do this again. Hey there, pretty lady. A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some amra. Let's say a dozen. They don't need to be expert quality. What do you need so many amra for? Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I am a stalker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that, and this and that. All of it wears me down and I find myself feeling constantly hungry. I know how you feel. I totally understand you. Thank you. A pity you don't sell fruit, but I enjoyed your little chat, so I mind off my troubles for a moment. Damn it! Give me like that, Matsuya! Never mind. If nothing else, you left her with a positive impression. Matsuya! I'm sorry! I know, my dad got them low. I thought you could just buy them whenever it says it online. Wait, you could just order Girl Scouts online this whole time? Matsuya, don't look at me like that. I'm sorry. I'm a failure. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to sell the fish. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, we're gonna do this again. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh god, my stomach. Oh, well, you must be really hungry. Aether sickness. No, nothing unusual. I'm in a hurry to get back to work. I just ate a little too quickly. You should take it easier. Eat more slow. But if I put the first one, it might... Ah, screw it. I'm worried I might mess up the whole thing. Ah! Never mind, we just approached him at a bad time, and timing's everything, yes? Thank you so much for your gem. No, I'm so sorry, Matsuya! I'm sorry, Matsuya or Matsuya. I was trying my best. I was trying my very best. I wanted to sell some fish for you. I really did. Oh, we could talk to him here. I'm so sorry, though. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. I promise you I usually talk better. Though you didn't manage to sell any fish in the end, but the way you fearlessly approached strangers gave me much courage. Really? When I peddle my wares, I'll remember your example at Endwalker to be fearless too. Well, I'm glad something worked in the end. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for Kazal soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice. And who should it be? I thought I heard a familiar voice. And who should it be but Matsuya? Kazal, have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too? Forgive me. Try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So you can't buy my fish anymore. I'm sorry, Matsuya. I truly am. But for now you must peddle your own goods. But by myself I can't. I want to help you, I do. But as it stands, I can barely help myself. I poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I can't. I won't fail them. The sisters as my witness. Kazal. Not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I'd best return to my village. My thanks again. And please take her on the road. Oh no. Trade's doing horribly over here. Aww. Well... I wish I helped him just a little bit by selling some fish. Okay, well I guess we meet up back at the Aetherite. There you are. Gotten over the Aether sickness, have you? I'm fine. But now my heart hurts. I wish I helped Matsuya better. Mayhap owing to the island's small size, the tower's impact upon people's lives doth appear more pronounced here than in Neosia. Wait, what? Wait, what? Let me read that again in my head. Oh, I see. I see, you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust. Well, I learned their trade is struggling. They need more business here. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if we wholly unexpected discovery, disappearance and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to use the faith as their hapless thralls to call forth the Lunar Primal. Business as usual for the Telephoroi. Oh wait, I mean if you're fighting, I'm gonna like quickly kick you off. Okay. To Estinian, or anything other? Helping a struggling fisherman you only just met to peddle's catch. Yes, you would do something like that. I mean, I tried to. I wish I did better. Mayhap owing to the island's— oh, okay, I already read this one. Estinian. Judging by his furrowed brow, something important occurred to Estinian. The House of Divinities. That Matsia fellow you were helping. He's an Arkasdata, is he not? Apparently 'tis almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? Oh no! If summoning is his perpetrator's aim, it dots down to reason with Arkasdata would be their primary targets. For 'tis the fate of their ancestors were privileged to this land, and many are devout there and still. We better go after him. Akiali lies to the west, and as I recall, the same direction as Krau acquaintance, incidentally. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Okay, we can go this way. I love my little Mantangaaaaa. It's so cute. It's a baby. Let me just look at the— actually, while I'm here— oh, that's so cute! I'm glad I turned around. A little elephant design up there. Oh, and this is an interesting touch with the eyes. Oftentimes in our culture, we make importance of the design and use of eyes, and also the third eye specifically. And also, wow, the patterning here is really good. I like the colors they all— I'm glad in Final Fantasy XIV used like elements to make the colors look— just make it look more like a fantasy setting. Even though it surprisingly feels like I'm walking in the outskirts of a bazaar, just more fancy. Oh, and these flowers. Oh, a little Ara baby! Oh, this poor baby. Can I go in here? No, I can't. It looks like there's some areas here. I like the texturing on the walls and how it's like— it's not brick. I don't think we use bricks, because in India, I don't think it's bricks at all. It's stone, clay, but I don't think it's bricks. But like, I don't think it's supposed to be bricks. It's supposed to be like more different material. But I like the moss and everything, the deteriorating touch to it. What else we got here? The trees are pretty. Now these aren't the kind of trees I'll typically see, but those trees— I don't even see those trees often, if you want me to be honest, unless you're near like beachside areas, which is more common to find those kind of trees. But I like that the trees are— the flowers are different. Man, that tower is like right there. Oh, the spot I'm supposed to be at is over here. I look out. So pretty. You do not see Matsu nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Right up there. So what a pretty view up here. You do not see Matsuya from here either. No! Leave me alone! Help! Somebody help! You do not hurt my boy! You do not— you stay away from Matsuya right now! I'm gonna end the world! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna destroy the world! I will actually do it! If you don't stay away from my boy Matsuya, I'm gonna destroy the world right now! At this moment, I will just self-destruct. And the world— you don't have to worry about the Telephoroi anymore. It's ENDWALKER you gotta worry about at this point. You leave him alone! I'm gonna go ham. You don't touch my boy, Matsuya. Oh, I was gonna use my song on you. Lame. I was gonna make you feel pain through music. There, Matsya. There. No, don't. This poor boy he's crying. No, my poor Matsya. Matsya, you poor thing. Huh? Where do they go? Why are you here? I see you found him in time. Matsya! You and your friends came to look for me. I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, and well, everything. And those men came. Kidnappers. We heard the sorry, I keep like tongue twisting. The Arca were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best for you who took refuge in the city. Have considerate, me and the others. But fishing is all we know. The ocean is all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. Matsya. A question, if I may. Pain through music. No, that is a good thing. Song length. I'm glad that like Bard got buffed like it deserves, because I know Bard is one of the weaker DPS classes, but I'm glad that we're able to do much more damage than we did before. Not Matsya being in pain. We don't want to see Matsya be in pain ever. This poor baby boy. 'Tis our understanding that the strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard about some bare and unsettling resemblance to our divinities. This tower is like right in the open, like you can see it easily, clearly too. For that reason, some have taken to the calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities. In the old tongue it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's fate so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower, but we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we will learn all we may about them. Will thou not tell us of the divinities and their true nature? You come all this way to save us. Really? To think I had you peddling fish? But to answer your question, yes, of course, we would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good gods-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. He really likes his fish. Look at good Matsya and his fish, alright? He loves it. He's a good boy. What sayest thou? Shall I pay a visit to Akyali? We might as well get some info while we can. Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. I wish you had more confidence in yourself, Matsya. I wish you did. 'Tis the simulacra of Thavnairian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hunnish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Though indeed saving them will mean confronting their false gods. Like as not, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions to Akyali. Oh no. Not the false gods. Render aid to Matsya. I'm glad Matsya's okay though. The poor baby boy. So we have to head this way is what he said. Okay. I'm gonna... well, I don't wanna... well, I don't want to ride my mount because I want to enjoy the view better. Maybe I'll run. Well, I mean, they'll be the same thing actually, running in the mount. Alright. Matsya? Welcome to Akyali, my friend. The name means white beach, and there isn't much here save that. But please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kanga and hold You could do worse than to start with Kanga and the old Hasveda. They're free at the moment as it happens. Usually my elders are more religious. Though religion is a topic I don't want to get too deep into because I understand that everyone has their own views on it, and whatever you choose to believe in, I will respect it. You know what I'm saying? You wish to know about our gods. What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish in any case. I'm happy to oblige. But now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups, the Manusya, which beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, the beings of might who assume the form of beasts. Okay. Manusya and Murga. Together they are divinities. Their forms of personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern or temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people. I actually love your description. So, I won't go into religion at real life, but I'll try to relate to what I learned growing up, and relating it to 14 and the conversations we're having here. So, I like how he put together the religion because that's how, I like how he says that it's about, like, how we all are in harmony together, basically. So India, the main religion, and of course there's different religions, so the main religion talked about in India is Hinduism. And, but there's also a lot of Indian Christians and a lot of Indian, Muslims as well. My close friends are Indian Muslims. I don't have any Indian Christian friends, but I obviously would accept them. I don't, like, think religion would be a reason for me to not make a friend, obviously. But, as I'm saying, I like that they speak about the harmonies of beasts because at the end of the day, Hinduism, the whole concept of it is just how man and beast and how people overall and how, like, we all are just in harmony in some way and how, I'm trying to explain in better words. I feel like he explained that much better, the Kanga. I feel like Kanga explained that a lot better than I could have. Different though they may be, both the Manusya and Murga are equally divine and equally revered. There you go. I think you said it perfectly. I like how you explained that. But yeah, that's just like the religion's point of what I learned growing up. I personally am not religious though. I would be more on the agnostic side, but I was raised from a religious family and I was raised under like Hinduism. So like I grew up as a kid, I would like do all the Hinduism prayers and all that stuff. Even now I have my own respect for it. And like for me at least, I like Hinduism in the sense of I like my culture. So for me, it's more like historical for me, the religion. For me, it's like culturally appreciating of my own culture. Whenever I'm going to temples, I do like going to temples. I do like that. I feel like I genuinely enjoy going to temples at times. As a kid, I would be like, oh, I don't want to go. But like, as an adult, going to temples is just a thing. It's just something I just enjoy doing to appreciate my own culture now. A religion aspect, though, I'm more agnostic, so that's my personal religion. My personal thing with religion. Hasveda. Interested in learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears then and listen. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, uncle. In ancient times, the Manusya and Murga, deities who look like men and beasts, respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually seeking the wisdom of Manusya, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took upon their foes. Likewise, the Manusya coveted the might of Murga, so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom. They ushered in an age of harmony between two factions. From then on, a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusya have worn animal faces, and the Murga the limbs of men. Oh! Interesting! That's actually quite I like how they took a similar religion concept to a story I know of. For those of you who at least have some touch on Hinduism or have learned something culturally in school, have you guys heard of the Lord Ganesha? And if you're like, oh, who is that? Maybe if there's a small hint, and I don't even blame you if you guys don't know this. there's a god that we have that is called Ganesha, and he has the head of an elephant, but the body of a man. And he's the god that like kids pray to and like a lot because he's the god of education, wisdom, and he's also a little cheeky too. But that's why I think I also associate elephants to like wisdom and intelligence. Maybe because I grew up on the idea that Ganesha is the god of like of those things. So basically his story is that there's multiple stories. There's not one story for it either. But the one I heard of was that his father, not punished, what was it? One day, when he was just an infant, there was one of the gods were like upset with him or just something happened. And so because one of the gods are very extremely upset with him, he cut off his head. So of course the mother goddess, who was very upset with that, and of course the parents were like, oh shoot, our son, he lost his head. So the father, Lord Shiva, the god of destruction, and probably a god you probably heard of if you know a little bit of Hinduism, he basically went around and found an animal head that would found an elephant head, a dead elephant body, and took its head and replaced his son's head with the elephant head. And from that day onwards, he has the appearance he has till now. But yeah, just a little like religion story, since they're talking about religion right now in this game, and just I like to like relate it to in real life, how the similarities of it. The idea of the man switching their heads with the animals with the man bodies, and the back to talking to Matsya. We got some info about their views on their religion and how it's affecting with the Tolafuroi as well. There you are. Learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll, which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. Alright, we'll see him. Also, thank you for redeeming the posture check. Let me... sit up properly. Thank you. Apologies for the wait. Oh yeah, I already read that. By all means, we should like to see it. Oh, I've seen this design before. I've seen these 3 introduced during FanFest, I believe. Apparently these are old characters I do not know of, but apparently they were in the older Final Fantasy games. They're Manusya. You heard about them already, yes? There's 3 sisters. The center one is the eldest, Chidurwa. Sindurwa, the goddess of wisdom. So the eldest is in the center, Sindurva, and for this alchemist holder in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Sandurva, the goddess of wealth. She counts as many traders amongst her followers. And the one on the left is Mindurva, the youngest sylvan. She presides over the crafts and also is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, 3 sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. That's also a thing we do in India. You will find people keeping pictures of their gods in their homes and the gods they pray to the most. In like fashion to Manusya, the deities are yours who preside over myriad aspects of life. And what of Murga, if I may ask? The Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Yes, that's what we do as well. Among them is a god who possessed Gaha's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of Arkasadara. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place. Wow, I did not think dragons were going to be included, but I'm ready to hear it. You worship dragons too. It's said that an ancestor of the Satrap, the ruler of Radzahan, forged a covenant with the dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of the Satrap. Legend holds that if ever a Satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. Dragons. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I'm confident that information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I'll pray for your success. Right. I believe it's time we sought out Krau's acquaintance. An alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Krau's notes, we're to find her at her place called Great Work, further north along the coast. Matsuya has a shine in his eyes that wasn't there before. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? Oh my. I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes. When you meet her, take care and you don't drown in them. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, Matsuya. Do you got a little crush here? Matsuya? Matsuya! Oh my. My, Matsuya. Do you want a wing cat by any chance? Your little wing cat? I can help you out. Matsuya! I'll go visit Nidhana and tell her all the good things about you. Oh, what the heck? Hello? What happened here? Arcosota Alchemist. Oh, it's voiced.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I'm assuming that was what I was thinking, Orianji. Maybe they went into a deep sleep?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests.
Do you not see these bodies here?
You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll.
He's a baby! Is he a baby, Ara? Oh, he baby! Baby boy! It will take over your life. God, over 1,000. Jeez! A 14 already takes over my life. Do I want another game that takes over my life?
I am Vashan, servant to the Satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Vashan. I like the name.
People of the Great Work, I come bearing new scales.
New scales?
Scales? We have new scales?
Oh. What? What? What?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Wait, what?
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
They all got up instantly.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
Wait, where's the dragon they got it from then?
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit.
I realized they gave them a slight accent.
Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
That's actually a pretty good accent, I'm not gonna lie. Accursed tower.
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
What do you think of the song? It's a vibe. I can dance to this. I'm not a dancer. Whoa, oh! No way! I like the voice actress, she did a good job. I like that. You know, thank you for stopping me. I actually should listen to the OST. Rip stream crashed. I sure hope it didn't crash. Oh, no, it seems fine for me. I don't know if I'm saying the right instrument, but I think it's a sitar that they're playing with right now. And it's like the long guitar-ish looking thing. It's not a guitar, probably should call it a guitar. Very long, string instrument, has like a bowl, like type of thing. Varshan, I like the name though. His name, Varsh, at least in my language, it stands for rain. Varshan, like Varsham, means rain in my language. It means storm, rain.
Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Wait, were y'all just taking a fat nap this whole time?
Ah, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderuva!
Cinderuva. Okay, that's how they pronounce it. Hey, okay. Cinderuva is how they pronounce it.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Oh, bro, he got a thick accent.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Yeah, Varshan, what did you do?
Curious that it concerns you so.
This kid sounds so... I feel like it's not that I feel like he sounds really condescending. I don't think he's doing it on purpose. I think that's just how he talks. But Varshan, he sounds a little bit like... He sounds like he's condescending, but he's just like... I think he's just a calm boy. He's just really calm. He's like, be patient. I got you. Be patient.
But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our Satrap has forged a lawful pact.
Satrap. Satrap, okay. Baby boy, he's so tiny next to Stinian. Yo, this boy, look at his eyes. He's not afraid of it. He looks like he's not afraid. Yo, that boy has no, like, fear.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
Sir? Oh.
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Oh, boy.
Now, see here. Come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Did he just get dragged away?
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
No worries. He might get, like, his blood drawn a few times, but let's go have some chai, shall we?
As you may have guessed, I am Nidhana, the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Kryl.
Nidhana to...
We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Thank you. I kind of like her. I like her already. Nidhana. This must be the alchemy area. Dragon Elfman got interrogated. Where is he? Where did they take him to? Look at the alchemy area. I think there's a bigger one in Radzahan, I believe, but right now I just love the area. I like this. I want to point out this structure I'm looking at over here. You will actually see pillars like designed similarly to this in India. Basically, it's just gonna be like a lot of pillars just placed inside the building with like detailed designs on it, and they're also the overall like structure outside of each section will be just different from each other, like in a pattern. We really like our patterns. Wow. And the wall design here, they really went all out. Thancred? Oh, for the days when I enjoyed such fervent adoration. But on this occasion, I'm glad to entrust the burden of popularity to Estinian. He said Estinian can get that. 'Tis said the shellfish is ideal for those who have suffered blood loss. Mayhap we should have acquired some Pamatya. Oh boy, yeah, Estinian's gonna get pricked multiple times now. Yo, yeah, it looks like ancient temples with a lot of paint to make it pretty. Yeah, I think they made it more colorful here to fit with the fantasy theme. There are some things they did to change to make Thavnair look more like the fantasy world and not just straight up like India, you know? So I think they did a really good job here. So Miss Nidhana, please do tell us. Na 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 na. Oh. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. The Crow herself is tied up with another investigation. Lunella is an immediately capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of aether. We cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study from the tower from afar, and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the Satrap bade us the Alchemists create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldier to venture into the tower, and even should they lack innate protection. Could such thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruptions of primals. Of methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales provide the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we will be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where your and your blessing of light come in. Whatever it is, just leave it to me. What exactly that you need me to do? Better than having my blood drawn, suppose? Okay. I mean... a lot better than getting my blood drawn. Perhaps so, and knowing my colleagues, they won't be satisfied with just blood alone. But as for your task, we only ask that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so for our own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you. With your permission, of course. You can count on me. In that case, Urianja and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you could provide. If you are ready, then let's put our blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Walk and turn south, there will be a hill on the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. I like her. I think Mattia was crushing on her, right? I think she's the one he was having a whole crush over. Good luck with the test. I shall remain here to assist the other alchemists. You are a very mysterious boy. You talk so calmly. I give you a pet though. Good boy. I feel like you work hard and you do your best. Let go, Ragi. Why is the Deepa drunken? And I'm glad they called it Deepa, because we actually call lights or mini lamps Deepams. Deepams, Deepas. I think there's similar ways. It depends on which part of India you're from. But I call it Deepam, which is pretty much the same thing. It's drunken, apparently. You see a lantern designed in the local style. Interesting. I hope you do not have trouble finding this place, or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to this physical strain. I give you the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many a sleepless night. The drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from tradition, we created this device to test the talisman efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of aether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether no! No, don't give me aether sickness again. For your test, you'll be exposed no! That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. I would rather get my blood pricked than this. Aw, boy. I'd rather get my blood pricked. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you're not the subject. Follow the drunken Deepa's lead and try not to fall behind. Ah! Why are you running? Hey! Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? What in the world? I didn't think the drunken Deepa would just start sprinting like that. It's Numing. Oh, right here, right here. Radiant Aether, please stand back. Okay. Oh, preoccupied. Okay, stand back. How back you want me to be? Ready to discharge. Test subjects, please gather. Okay. Warning, discharging Aether. Oh, we're gonna get sick. You are struck by a powerful blast of Aether, but suffer no ill effects. Oh. Maybe because the first time? Subject has no irresponsible urge to empty their stomach? Confirm. Resuming test. Please follow. Empty my stomach. Running, running, running. It's sprinting. This is fun. They kind of got creative with the MSQs. I'm quite happy with that. I don't know. They made it more interesting to do. I don't feel like I need to, like, how do I put it? Take a break. I feel like I'm so interested that I want to keep going. All right, it wants me to stand back. All right, here we go again. Subject stomach and bowel integrally holding. Confirm. Resuming test. Please follow. My bowels are fine too. Does that mean, like, if I just kept going, I would just, like, shit myself or something? Do they expect me to, like, throw up and shit myself? Alright, at Aether. Ragi's like, I'm out of here. I ain't dealing with that. You are struck by yet another powerful blast of Aether, but suffer no effects. The blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Whoa. Subject fortitude rated. Impressive. No irregularities. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow and brace for final discharge. Here we go. Right here? Alright, we're standing back. Alright, let's go. You were struck by the strongest blast of aether yet, but survived completely unscathed. Etheric exposure testing concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Nice! It'd be nice to have had that earlier, right? Why didn't they give it to us before? Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. Alright, Drunken Deepa. Let's go to Nidhana. Ah, you returned, and not on your knees. A promising sign. But come, let me take the deep off your hands. Thank you. I should replenish its aether from when we tested the talisman. So, no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort. You're feeling perfectly fine. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your aether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. Yay! A GG! Shadowed footsteps. Nidhana regards you with those eyes and you could drown in. Her eyes you could drown in. I love that they quoted Matya. You're a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of special ink. We exhausted our stores with key gradient towards spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, with Arcosadara travel alone on our peril. Would you not come with me as my escort? I would confiscate you for your troubles, of course. I would do it anyways. I would not want any harm to come to you. I am in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajia's footsteps. It's situated in the road which runs east of Greek work. Alright. So Nidhana's over here. Let's get out Arion. Hiragi's running in the rain. You don't want your fancy outfit getting wet, would ya? Let's go. Let's go around this way then. Oh, I like the different vegetation around here. Oh, the trees. I keep thinking, did they really... I'm just impressed if they really didn't like... If they didn't travel to India to make it the research for this, did they really just like hella Google to research? Look through magazines or something? Because if they did, this is a mighty fine job. Without like having the full experience yourself. They're doing a really good job. I may simply be imagining it, but it feels as though we are being followed. Look out, Lunella! Temperate Imperials. Let's go. Blast them with music. You know, I have to say though, even the bow, the design of the bow fits really well with the area. The coloring doesn't fit my outfit, but the design does fit Thavnair. Oh, I got my Apex arrow up already. I'll probably be prepared for our next duty then. Gods, but that gave me a fright. To think that moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're all right, I hope. Good, good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and up and rise. Okay, then this is just a nearby walk then. We can just run along ahead. In the rain, because why not? probably really muddy right now. And here we are. Kaja's footsteps. Kaja was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is spiritual wheat grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting at once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. I want you to be safe. Whoa! Whoa, I wish the rain stopped right now. I want to look at this. I want to see the colors. It's so dark and gloomy outside. I really want to see the colors. There's a peacock in the center. This is a dancer spot? Hold up, I want to look around. Wow, this is exactly like how temples would look. Or not temples, but like just monumental areas. Oh wow, there's a whole flower in the center. Whoa. I really wish it was sunny and colorful outside right now. It would probably look really nice. From by the looks of it, the material that this would be, it would be easy for you to slip off of here, especially during the rain. Like, you could easily fall off, in my opinion. It's not super slippery, but like the tile style, you can definitely slip, especially if you danced right here in the center. For the heck of it, though, why not I do that? Just dance. Oh, wow. Maybe we'll appease to the dancer gods here. I don't know, I really wish it was colorful right now. Wow, I'm just so taken aback. I do have to go back to Bard, though, to survive around here. Maybe I'll have it leveled by next time, my dancer. I'll come by here and probably take some pictures and post them. Now, we are supposed to be looking for something. Stand guard from Nidhana. Even the small little plants around here. The designs and everything. Oh, the flower designs. We really like our flowers when associating with dancing. Flowers and animals a lot. We really do like our flowers and animals. I stand guard for her.
Yes, that would be Radzadhan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
Oh. I thought it would be a place people visit often.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the Satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell me of the Satrap? Actually, I want to know more about the Satrap. I was just thinking, I don't know that much.
Well, he is the most important person in Radzadhan.
Oh.
Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Mantangaaaaa, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra.
Gajasura and Arkasodra.
When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the war like Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether.
Some auras, so I guess I'm assuming some auras historically joined in around here, which we do see a lot of auras around here.
Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hyur from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves.
Of course. They're gonna bring that into here, huh?
It was a direct ancestor of the present Satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the Satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the Satrap is what has allowed Radz at Han to thrive all these years. And it was the Satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
I really want to step in, Radzahan. Really want to look at it. But there's a huge Ara population here.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
I think the outfits they're wearing is the older Shadowbringer gear. I think, or it looks like it. The ones they're wearing. Oh. Well, well, well.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen?
Owen?
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
I love my stinky rat boy.
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Okay, this part I'm a little confused. But I mean, if you want to be your own worst enemy, that's pretty deep. Fandendel, are you 14 and it's deep? But I love, 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 love seeing Stinky Rat Boy. He is a sneaky rat. I love him. Oh, I forgot my headgear. There we go. There we go, pretty baby. He is, and I hate it. I love it. Oh, excuse me, I almost choked on my own spit here. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? Oh, I guess I can teleport. I used to think teleportation was just a thing just done here. And not like in lore, canonically people don't teleport. But looks like in lore they make use of the Aetherite and actually like use it as well. All the characters can use it. Teleportation is a thing here. Lunella, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're a little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. So we have that cutscene with Fandaniel, and looks like the alchemy, not guild, but the alchemists here are trying to build trinkets to stop the Telephoroi from causing whatever the troubles it is causing. Okay, so obviously Fandaniel's not gonna be okay with that. He isn't gonna be alright with that. I'm mostly like looking at all the architecture and design more than lore. At the moment, it seems like the lore is still like brewing. Like it's brewing like some nice pipe and hot chai, right? It's brewing pretty well, and I'm just going with the flow at the moment. A boy's errand. Little does Nidhana know that she is about to send you on another errand. Oh boy, I can't wait. If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidhana. It would seem the store is a giant skull running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty... I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about the tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Lunella, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the giant skull? In case you are not familiar, giant skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has appliances in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. Maybe impose on you once more. Of course! That's what I'm here for. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenuha. He will furnish you with that ore. At the very least, I permit to me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. Maybe borrow a pair of Hamsa. Hamsa as in swan? Hamsa as in swan. Are we gonna ride Hamsas? Swans? Mistress Nidhana, by all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamsa to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. We're gonna ride Hamsa? Yo, I know that one. Hamsas mean swans, and if I'm right, we are gonna be riding them. Little Varshan with his little bitty feet and his little hands. Here are Hamsa, Lunella. If the creatures look familiar, it's because they are close kin to yours and dodos. Hamsa have long been kept as livestock at Thavnair, and many hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these were recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of that upset hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant host repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me, and our own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let's first make up for the outpost. We set forth that you would. You know, when I heard Hamsa, I wasn't expecting dodo birds, but I'm not upset either. They're something. They're very something. I feel like they would taste really good if I fried them. I mean, I wasn't hungry or anything like that. You are ready. Let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Okay. Mount the Hamsa and travel to the outpost. Oh, we legit don't have to do anything. Let us be off. If you haven't ridden dodos before, be warned that they have a wobbling gait. Yeah, I can tell. I can definitely tell. Can other people see us, like, riding them? Other players in the game? Or this is something only we can see? That spectacular formation stretching out over the water is called Kadga. Well, it's wielded by Manansim Murga before a cast on conflicts end. This goes fast. Oh, I like this. This is nice. They made even small things like this, they made it more interesting with the cameras. I like the small little things they did for the questline. To the left, and require no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small isle. This is very nice. Almost there. Though the main part of the hatchery is atop the cliff, the outpost itself is on the beach. The Hamsa hatchery. I was out here expecting Hamsas to be like some land swan creature they were gonna recreate, but they ended up being dodo bird. I'm not upsetty, but I was just so shook that that's not what the bird. That's not what I was expecting in the slightest. And here we are. Manned by the Radiant host, the outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Whoa. Well, hello, the armor is hella detailed. Well. Who should it be but young Russian, on an errand for the Satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me to come to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency regard. And yet for this boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle. No place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over. I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went to represent the Satrap in the Foreign Lands. Where he may now be, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of his— He's such a mature kid! He's such a mature, hard-working kid. Certainly not, Nod. Whatever happens, my fate in the Satrap is unwavering, but I still worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nubdeen. Thank you. He's such a mature kid. And who might this be? Not tarnished by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Lunala of the Origin contingent, come to assist in the making of talisman. Meozia, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes. Tell me, what is the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. Okay. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. You too, bring Varshan and the latest report, and answer any questions he might have. Look how he stands. Look at this good boy. All appears quiet with the tower at the moment. I dare say the soldiers won't mind if you approach them. Baby. What is such a good boy? Hello, pretty Ara lady soldier. Hello, Ash. Very nice. Ash is like a small little sister. Imhudi. I've heard about you. The visitor from Eosia. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telefroi? We know that they are ones behind the tower and that they've declared war on the whole world. Why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. None of us? Honestly, that's a whole mystery for me even now. There's no hint at the end of 5.55. What? They want to die? And take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can't bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Yorozine and Far Eastern brothers. Dun 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 dun. Huteu. I like their uniforms. You wish to know about the tower. To be honest, we know little less about it ourselves. This tower was Jot, and folk have taken to calling it. Suddenly appeared what it did in the Isle of Naruned. We're safe from its influence at its distance, but got too far to watch it, and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting aether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with a tower in your homeland? Our struggles are not unique, then our hopes will still lie with talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. Okay. So they're always on the lookout to see anything like suddenly happens to this tower. So they're here prepared, basically. Oh, I'm assuming this guy will blow the horn if anything happens. Oh, that's not a horn. I straight up thought that was a horn. That was a blade. From the distance, I thought it was a horn. Nabdeen. It occurs to me that I've yet properly introduced our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with here therefore unknown threats as of now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we struggle to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down, on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What are the towers in Eorzea? What are the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? They do. They do, actually. So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. These towers are probably made to create those really difficult monsters to fight. I feel like Van Daniel's game to like take over the world, he wants to release them all over. And eventually, obviously, all those monsters will take over. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was enlightening, for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Radzahan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, the stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of the information, everyone will have a grateful for your account. But come, you'd best see your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward and you need to follow the road east upon Hamsa. You will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Wait, what about you though? I don't want you walking alone. You'll need to follow the... Okay. I hope he'll be okay by himself. Guess we take the Hamsa. Though the Hamsa appears to want to return home, Roka offers you as aww. Speak with Raine. Okay. Mount the Hamsa! Oh, thanks! Here we go. No sooner do you arrive at your destination than the Hamsa dashes off. The Hamsa said, nope, that's enough, I'm here. Aye, this is indeed the Giant Skull grounds, and I am Zenuha. Is there something you require? Giant Skull for the Alchemists, you say? But of course they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Alright, so that's done. That is done. Tipping the scale, Zenu has a sack of Giant Skull for you. Giant Skull? Here you are, a sack of purest Giant Skull. We've always set some aside for our alchemist friends. Aw, that's so nice of y'all. I stabbed you, but don't worry about it. When you deliver it, to let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If we need any more, they need but ask. Oh, so they're prepared. Back to great work, then we can just teleport there. Okay. Back to Nidhana. I realize we haven't seen Estinian this whole time, have we? I just realized we haven't seen him at all. Ah, welcome back, Vanilla. Dare I hope you have the Giant Skull. Yes, we do. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous test. When it is ready, you'll need time for the true test, so please take it easy while you can. Oh. We're taking a little walk around here. Oh, these cutscenes. We're taking in the fresh air.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Hey there, Thancred. Estinian and Rianche are back too.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed.
I like how they are.
I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
What did they even do to you, Estinian?
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavnair, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat.
He lives. He indeed lives.
Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we?
Or was it
They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea.
Thank you for the wording, Thancred. I appreciate that very much.
And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Aw, Thancred. We're doing our best, though.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear.
That's true.
Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
You would know that, wouldn't you, Estinian?
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Oh. Stinky rat? Stinky rat! Come back over here!
What is it? What did you see?
I saw a rat! I saw Rat Man!
Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
He probably already does.
Holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last!
Nice.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
How the experiments so fast, though?
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
If they can make more of these, then we can have more allies wear them, because the only ones who can enter the tower are people with the Echo, without any issues. But that's right, if more of our allies can wear them, they can help us out.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field.
Wonderful.
It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place. To accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
Oh, we're going.
Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Oh, she's testing it on herself. I mean, fair, but let's hope it doesn't come to that. Oh, you need an ask? Don't worry about it, I got you.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidhana, are you certain you wish to do this?
Aww.
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example.
Nidhana.
But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away.
She's an alchemist, she's a scientist. It's what they do. They will take those
Assuming
risks.
Daniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Right.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Let's hope nothing bad happens, though. Let's hope her talisman does work. Though she just made it, like... The music's fun. I like it. Dun, 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 dun. It's so joyful and festive. I like it. This is rather finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. I'm nervous with you, Nidhana. I'm nervous for you. Oh, Nidhana.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now. It's working!
Good.
And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
I have a reason why I can go in the tower. Okay, so far it looks like it's reacting well.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
Something... I don't like ye.
A few more steps. Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Good, I'm glad.
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Perfect.
What?
No! No! I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. The device, what is this? Please don't hurt her. Please don't hurt mommy. She's mommy Nidhana. She's mama Nidhana. Don't hurt her, please. Oh, I just realized this is the first time as Wool we entered in a tower. Oh! No, that's terrifying!
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh,
No!
You can't do this!
Don't put her in there.
Please.
Looney, do something, do something, do something. Looney, do something right now! Don't let her go in there! No! Can we not get her out of there right now?
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
No! She even gave us a smile before. No! We couldn't do anything. Nidhana, sweetie, do you know why they were specifically kidnapping your race? Why did you think this was a good idea? This area actually gives me like the chills, the interior of the towers. Like, I don't like, when it comes to sci-fi and like things of people being merged with things, and I don't know, something about it always gives me an icky feeling. Like, I never like it. I hate it. I don't get scared per se, but I just feel so icky. It feels so gross to see that. Must save Elephant Mom. I know!
The similarities are striking.
To what?
My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Patrons of old? What are you talking? I don't know what the heck you're talking about. What are you talking about? She worked hard on that. You absolute
Allow
prick.
me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian.
The sundered Ascian.
I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking.
I don't care about your story right now. I want to save Elephant Mom. Mantangaaaaa mommy.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Okay. I have, yes.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
And who's the old you? Oh.
At your service.
Amon? Amon? Why is this familiar? Why don't I don't remember this clearly? Amon? Amon.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments?
Amon, he was the second to last boss during Crystal Tower raids. The big ol' buff dude? Is that who Amon was? The big ol' buff dude. The theater one. I don't remember. Oh, skeleton? Dramatic skeleton man? Is that who Amon was, right? The dramatic skeleton man. That we always beat up in the second Crystal Tower. Okay. Now since you know who it is, don't say any more. Let's try to piece. I'll try to piece this together. All right. He's Amon is that one. Okay.
That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing.
What did Amon have to do with any of this?
My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
What does he have to do with this? I'm trying to piece this together.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon.
Sunday.
No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
This is the ancient Allegan time.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you.
So you know as well that the Emperor stand to lose this war, so I have come to claim you. What? Shrimp, leave me alone! Leave me alone! I'm not a shrimp, I don't know what you're talking about.
For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation.
Wait, so... Okay, so he said Amon is him? But isn't he older than that? I'm so confused. Don't answer this, but like... Amon... He's saying he's Amon. But Amon was made during Allegan, those people times, but he has to be older than that, right? Unless his birth was literally from then? Question mark? Okay, but let's keep going. Maybe I'll get some more answers.
Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself.
Send one of your clones. Okay.
See what lies ahead.
Okay.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Come on. Okay, but what about Mantangaaaaa? He left just like that after an echo? I was like, I'm not gonna sit here through that whole cutscene. And he straight up left.
So easily distracted. Why? I
Never mind.
left without saying farewell.
Well, how nice of you to wait for me then.
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primates.
Okay, so this whole time, I assume that's what they're doing. They were taking like other species to fuel a bigger one, which is their monsters. Fandy's so nice. He's so nice. He waited for me to be done with my little echo, my that's a Raven got a vision moment.
If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades.
Yo, I'm going to. Daniel! You don't mess with Mantangaaaaa like that. I have to just watch her?
Not in these minor spires, oh no. But somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
Favorite playmate? No. I can't even see the light in her eyes anymore. She's probably sleeping at this point. If I try to pull her out, she'll straight up die, but they're alive in there. That means, unless we figure out how unless Daniel's done with whatever he's done with. No. This is a sad moment now. You returned. But where is Mistress Nidhana? Manusia preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Aww, they're gonna be so sad to hear that. How am I gonna break this news to them? Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? Aww, thanks for the hug, Ash. So it was Daniel after all. Damn that bastard. Sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily lest we endanger Nidhana and the other captives. Man. Sad times. The Satrap of Radzahan. Thankred is wearing the grim expression. Oh, we're gonna meet the Satrap? The Satrap of Radzahan? First, we must inform everyone of the situation. Nidhana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Oh, Nidhana. Aww. Can you answer me this? Though Nidhana's trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Then we must make a warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This, Nidhana proved at peril to herself. So let's make more scales, that she and all those who were taken might be saved. Aye. As alchemists, this is how we will help win the fight. My friends, the Satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences, and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you his link pearl, that he might personally discuss the production of warding scales with you. And for Eorzean's visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mrs. Nidhana voted on your vital contributions to the talisman creation. This fact came to the Satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, would you not accompany me to Radzahan for an audience for His Excellency? We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates of East to Giant Skull Grounds, and I will show you to the city. Mantangaaaaa mommy. She's brave. I like her. Okay, so we're gonna go over to actually go see Radzahan, which super hype for that. Thancred. Of the Satrap, I only know the common tidbits. That though the position is hereditary, he is not considered a sovereign, and that despite possessing considerable authority, he wields sparingly. Given the esteem in which the locals hold him, however, it's safe to assume he's good at his job, which could do far worse for an ally. True. Be it here or Eorzea, all share in the desire to deliver our captives. Thus united, I pray that we may join a common cause with Satrap. When last I visited, the city was brimming with life. I expect the tower has dampened the mood somewhat. Well, yeah, how am I supposed to be excited for Radzahan after that happened? I was expecting something was gonna happen. It can't go that good. I knew Fandaniel was already listening and he was gonna pull something. So it was expected, but I was still like, no, it's still a bummer, you know? Varashan. All present. Then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert, and strict restrictions are in place of entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times. Let's do this.
A vast rock squats upon Thavnair, and to its stony surface clings the city of Radz-at-Han.
Ah, Emmett Sulk narrating everything, though.
Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye.
Oh.
The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things.
Ye. Oh, the door design. It's painted so well.
Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun.
Oh, we got a lot of steps. Oh, we have a lot of steps. I wish it wasn't raining right now, though. I think it looked pretty.
Haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet.
Oh.
Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Radzahan. Oh.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
So I was more excited for Radzahan of all places, so I'm really curious to I'm really ready to run around. I like that it's all open area. Like, I don't know, there's no roof or anything covering. I like that it's all open.
Here we are. Megaduta.
Megaduta.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
Aww. We can't change what happened.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
Patterns and details on the walls.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Also, this is the Satrap.
Ah, splendid. Most splendid.
Hello, His Excellency.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, Satrap of Radzatan.
Hello.
Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale.
I think a lot of these Aramen are auras are Xyla auras, from what I've noticed. No, actually the Raine. The Raine are auras, never mind.
Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
No gratitude needed at the moment. But Nidhana, she was taken. Oh no, I'm actually sad about that. Nidhana was taken though.
A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidhana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
Ooh, I like the chairs and the gold. Oh dang, his whole place is really fancy. Gold seats and everything.
I think not.
Oh, Estonian?
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Oh!
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay. He hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
Whoa, I thought this was gonna be a normal dinner. This is not gonna be a normal dinner.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Dragon!
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
They did mention that they worship dragons here. I didn't think we were gonna see an actual dragon right now. Vritra. Okay, I like the design, I like the coloring of this dragon. I didn't think we were gonna meet a dragon right now.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Oh snap! So he's what, like one of the main three. Watermelon? Did you call him a watermelon? I mean, I was thinking he looks kind of like a fruit.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's Sorma's spawn. I was last to hatch.
Oh, so he's the youngest of the dragons.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzatan had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the Satrap's own hall.
Exactly, Tancred. I was exactly my thoughts.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone.
Oh.
In time, the ancestors of the Mantangaaaaa came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair.
It looks like we did, though.
Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz-at-Han.
I legitimately was not expecting dragons to have a mix into the lore of Thavnair and Radz-at-Han, but here we are. It's an interesting combination, and I'm going with it. I'm liking, it's making the story more interesting than, I was not predicting it, so this makes it more interesting for me. And he's indeed baby dragon.
If Vitra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
a charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
So the real Satrap is the dragon Vitra. I'm assuming he just talks to the people. He's more like a messenger then.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
Also, I wonder why Vitra's speaking like a person. Like he's not speaking in dragon tongue. Like his siblings, they always speak in dragon tongue, but we're hearing him with actually being voiced in English.
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
Oh, he's missing an eye.
'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh.
They have the same color eyes! Wait, Varshan!
The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radz-at-Han. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my wind.
That explains it. I was like, this kid is way too mature. He acts like he's much older than many. That explains it. So he has a fake body, but the eyes of... Basically, I'm assuming that he's using Varshan as someone to walk around Radz-at-Han and look after everyone while he's here dormant in this area. Oh, I guess he doesn't get bored after all if he's walking around as Varshan. He chooses to be baby. He chooses to be a baby boy.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first
That's
meeting.
why Estinian was giving him a look. He was looking at him like, you're really sus, kid. I do not trust you.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warmblood.
Technically, they're like twins, right? Because he's called him his brother, but that's still him, right? It's just another him implanted into this body.
From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another. Yet did neither one of us bare his fangs.
They're probably waiting for the right time to like just see how things are.
That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz-at-Han. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told.
Pagaltan and Cartanu. Yes, okay.
'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear.
I mean, whatever helps us.
Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales.
We can all fight back.
I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Back to Sharlayan, then. Estinian!
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Oh, that's right. He still doesn't like dragons, I'm assuming. Despite being kind of half dragon, sort of ish, kind of himself.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radzat-Han, I see no reason to refuse. Nor
okay. Alright. I mean, at least some logic there.
I am in thy debt.
I mean, I'm assuming with Estinian's thought process is that, I mean, I'm just here to fight the towers, so whatever it may be. Oh, going back to Sharlayan so soon, then. The meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but now we have a clear objective ahead of us. Let us rejoin our comrades at Sharlayan, and muster a suitable crew for a foray into the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune to the Aetherite here before departing. Unless, of course, you enjoy the violent— I like how they're telling us! That's funny. I like how they're reminding us to, like, attune to the Aetherites before we go. It looks like we have a good stopping point then, since we're going back to Sharlayan. Okay, alright. And with that, Thavnair— well, actually, let me first talk to Thancred. Just as I was getting used to the balmy Thavnair, we're back in the chilly Sharlayan. Take care not to catch your death, eh? We need you for the battles to come. Now then, everyone appears to be here, so let us take stock of all the developments and discoveries. Alright, so I'm assuming we're all gonna talk. As always, whatever it is for you, day or night, make sure to drink your water, take care, and